be really funny if they were like, wet yourself, and I tried, and I just farted really loud. And the episode ended. Hey, we're the cast of Stranger Things, and we're about to react to some old clips.
We are in deep.
Werewolf!
Oh.
In that first season, I really look like I have an adult woman's face.
You look just like your mom.
Like,
You look a lot like Mary this season.
I can't not see that.
You look more like your dad now,
face.
but back then
On like
you
a
looked a lot
child's-
like Mary.
Yeah, it's funny.
It is so cute to me how tiny you are, and they also put you in like a really low chair. So like anytime it would like pan over to us, like it go to you, and like the table's basically like at your neck.
Well, I was just shorter than you.
I know, but it's very cute.
You guys have probably celebrated birthday after birthday on set over the years.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Yeah, anytime there was like a birthday that was like on a work day, there would be like a little like a song and maybe a cake.
Yeah.
I remember Caleb's birthday in the first season. It was like,
Yeah.
remember we were
Turned
shooting. We were shooting with Sean, maybe.
Maybe. I just remember having like a cake in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Well, your
There's a
birthday was a
video
little
of
bit.
that.
Both your birthdays were a little early in the shooting process because we started late September, and you guys are October birthdays.
Yeah, his was like before we.
Mine's before we started, so I didn't have a. That was weird because every time we start shooting, we would
It'd
start
just
like
have had your
it would just
birthday?
have my birthday. So season 3 was the first time I had my birthday on set. Yeah, what a good start.
I got that beat. Oh gosh.
I don't like the grimacing. I think it's rude on her part.
Yeah. Why did I do
that's
that?
Do you expect me to believe that girls don't also do this when they're hanging out? Because I know you do.
So true.
I know you do. Max and Elle are also farting and eating Doritos. 100%.
But wait, why did I decide to do it like that?
What? That?
It's perfect because you get a little resonance.
Why didn't I just like?
No. You need the leg because
Yeah,
if
you
you
need
pull
No,
the
dude,
leg up,
that's girl thing.
you know, like a trombone.
Yeah,
you know
I
how like
should-
when
yeah,
you
like
like
that
move
was
like a
better.
trombone like that, like
Yeah.
when you do the leg, it's like you
You
get a little bit more of like it changes. Yeah, the
pitch.
pitch.
The pitch.
I remember reading the scene and being like, do we have to?
No, literally. I was like,
That was
I
like
didn't do
most of
this.
season
Yeah,
3.
I remember reading it and I was like,
Honestly, I look at this now and
no
sometimes,
motion.
honestly, I'm just like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, oh man, our show is like dark and grounded.
And
And then I see that and I'm like,
that. Well, this,
Yeah.
you know what? That's why things that are dark and grounded and gritty and scary. That's why they're earned because you fear for the people you learn to love because of these lighthearted moments.
no, that's kind of the Duffer method. Is sort of to like make sure
Humanizing us.
making sure sort of all the dark parts work
Earned.
and work and earn
Earned is real.
and do those kind of scenes.
This is
Oh,
funny.
classic. You are so. Look at this. So little still in season 2. Improv, by the way.
Really?
Dude,
King of improv.
I'm excited to talk about this. Sometimes they ask us, like, oh, is there any improvised moments? And usually we say no, but it's just because we can't remember them.
Yeah.
So those two first lines are improvised. The first is when Joe looks at me and says, Nancy?
Yeah.
He just said that.
Which is so funny because that implies that like you and Nat look so
the
similar.
same. Yeah.
Which is true. You
It's like
very
the
much
most
look like
lived-in
siblings.
improvised
It's great.
line.
It's
and
very
then when
good.
you say,
He kicked your ass pretty good, but you put a. I don't know what it was. But
Yeah,
like when I
that was
imply that he
improvised.
also got his ass kicked.
Pretty good, but you put up a good fight.
Yeah.
it's great.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
You
so
did good.
it's so funny. Like in the moment, I'm like, obviously they would say those lines, but looking back at it, I'm like, these kids, like
Yeah.
that was so funny. Like
Yeah.
the fact that you even said that, like
That
you
was-
came up with that.
It's
so funny.
I never thought it'd make the cut.
But it did. Season 2 is so underrated, bro.
So underrated.
That's such a great scene.
All of your stuff in that season, I'll
Yeah.
say it over and over again. Every time we talk about the season and this boy's in the room, do we just sing his praises?
And Finn could not stop laughing that day because Joe.
Oh,
he-
the
he
amount
was,
of just...
like we had to. I think
was when the car stops.
Yeah, the car stops right in front of like the hole where at the pumpkin patch. Yeah, where the tunnels, right? And Joe says, "Mama!" And then Finn could not stop
I was laughing. Because he would say something different every time we would
That's
stop
just
the
where-
car.
literally thought that it was the funniest
Yeah.
thing ever.
Do you guys have a favorite Dad Steve moment?
Plenty.
I mean, that season, dude, is
It's
very
really good.
Dad
Oh, we filmed with
Steve.
him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Crazy to think about
Season
that.
2,
I
there's
don't
a
even
lot of
remember
stuff.
doing
I mean, the
that.
tunnel of fire stuff is
All the
so
all the
deep.
junkyard stuff too, Caleb. You
Whoa,
may say
I
it in
forgot.
Joe.
Why I feel like I just got to know Joe.
Because we were kids.
Because we were kids at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have a budget.
Still holds up.
I love you, man. Look at Gaten.
Oh my god.
You're so adorable, though.
You know that meme that says I look like a leather couch?
No.
You definitely do.
When I smile, like I smile with my whole face, right?
It's not a
I
leather
got-
couch.
But like there's like the pictures of like the leather couches and like the
Oh, that's
seams
funny, that's
in the
funny.
back of the
Oh,
couch,
yeah,
and my
yeah,
face apparently looks like
But
one.
you genuinely look excited, like she's here.
You know what's crazy? My character almost dies in that scene.
Fully.
Oh, wow.
You
Jumping
throw
off a
yourself off a
cliff?
cliff.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, if this was real life and someone was
never
threatening
do
to
that.
cut Gaten, I'd be like,
Do it. You're not jumping. I would also. Hey, I get it.
would you
I'd
jump?
be. Well, here's my thing: is that like the
Me?
teeth that I have, the process in getting them has been such a trudge that if the threat is that they're gonna cut them out, I'm like, dude, anything else, anything else. I've
right.
worked so hard on at least getting some. Do a fingy.
Do a thingy.
Do a fingy. Do an ear.
But if you're 12 though and you're looking down, and it's like, I could
I can
that.
make it.
Like honestly, that's probably what he
You're
was
like, as
thinking.
long as you like pencil dive, you'll break. And then
I
you'll be
do
fine.
think that's probably what he was thinking. I don't think he was like, I'm gonna die, but I
You
think he was
fully
probably
would.
like, all right, this is a risk, but
You fully would have.
I love how you did the line too. You were like this, okay, okay, okay. And then
what?
you like back away and you're
oh,
like,
I remember that.
I love how you delivered that line.
Okay, I was
Cause
way over
he was
the
like,
top.
hold
No,
on,
you weren't over the
hold
top.
on.
You know what
Remember,
I think? You
it's
know what
just
I
like getting
remember about that
excited.
scene? Earlier in like some of the earlier scripts, the whole thing was then they were like wet yourself. Like it implies that you're gonna jump and go into the water and get wet, but like the whole thing was like you piss yourself.
Yeah, I thought that was the
per-
joke. I thought
but
that
I
was
don't
it.
think that like they imply that in the final cut. They don't do the whole bit of like do it right now and like you can't piss yourself. That was like a
Oh.
part of like the earlier cut.
Right.
And they're like that's just weird. We can't
It'd be
do
really
that."
funny if they
If you're
they
just
were
like-
like either like wet yourself, and I tried and I just farted really loud. And then the episode ended.
Being stuck in
Oh.
here.
And here's a trailer shot.
No end in sight.
No
Netflix.
scenes in this.
Netflix. I love what becomes a trailer shot because sometimes you see things that in context don't seem like they would be underscored
Listen,
by like
that shot of me walking into the room
into the
was
room,
definitely not what I had in mind for a trailer.
and it
shot.
works as a trailer
fine,
shot.
yeah.
And like, but in context, when you watch it, I'm like, that's crazy that that's what they wanted to underscore with that epic song.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
the
it
most
right
epic
there.
shot of the season.
It's just you
me
walking into a room.
Thinking about lunch.
I think the fan edits after the season are going to be crazy. Because it's going to mean so much
Oh,
to people.
man.
The song would be like your fan edit.
Fan edit with a song.
Of talking in your sleep. I just like that song.
The Halo theme song.
I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. You know that song?
Yeah, is that how they sing it too in the song?
Yeah.
I want to do the Rubber Ducky song from Sesame Street.
That's good.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
Someone else has my phone.
You make bath time
You can
lots
Google
of fun. That's Ernie sings that when he sings about his rubber ducky.
Hold on, I'm gonna get it up. 1 second.
I like that.
I sang that song when I used to take a tubby when I was little.
Or what's this floss song?
Oh, I have beef between my teeth. It would be boss if I had floss. That's from Zach and Cody, baby.
Yeah.
I have
Classic.
no,
Such a great
Classic.
scene.
no service whatsoever.
Are you on your phone in the middle of the
I'm trying to
interview
find
right
a
now?
song.
Me?
I just see no, I thought
No,
you
I'm
were
looking
checking
through
an
my
email.
playlist.
I thought you were just like on text or whatever. I was like, hey, we're rolling through. I thought you were. Oh, that would have been so funny. I wish you did.
Oh no. Maybe any of the like 80s hits.
Oh god, it's a cop out.
Oh, I know something like a pop song that like completely doesn't match like what you would expect, but like
Very
fits.
good. Something from Mayhem?
Abracadabra.
Yeah. Do you want an abracadabra one?
Yeah, like Kesha or something like.
Kesha would be fun.
TikTok on the clock.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to watch our new season.